Okay, go.
Good afternoon, folks. I'm going to try to stand up here for a second. And I got my stick with me. I'm pretty wobbly, as you can see, and I need my stick in order to walk around. So I was thinking that's all the trouble, you know. So what can you do to fix your legs so that you could, you know, keep them working? Like if you start to fall, you could move a foot, move another foot, move another foot. And you know what I found? Tap dancing. So how would you think that might go for people that can't walk very well? I'm going to try it anyway. And if you can't put taps on your shoes, you know, to scrape the floor wherever you're living and so on, you can do soft shoe dancing. You know what soft shoe dancing is? Tap dancing without the clicks on it. Okay, I got a few things to talk to you about today. I thought I'd just pass that on to you in case you wanted to try some tap dancing or something like that, you know. I'm 89, so, you know, you can still do it. I want to mention that I had a message from the Universal people in the universe, and I don't know who it came from, but it came there, and so it was a very interesting thing. It just said just do what you're doing. And I also got a book on electrogravitics. Now I'll tell you what that is next time. Okay, well, let's get on with the show here. What I want to talk to you about today is something that's that you can do that's for some people it's extremely difficult to do, and for others it's just very easy. Now, people that tend to, well, you've heard me talk about alpha before, tend to get to alpha, have an easier time with it than folks that have a hard time with it. Now, what I want you to do, not right the moment, but sometime, is get a marble, and make it big enough so that, you know, it doesn't have to be a big marble, but I want you to get inside that marble. And the way you do that is that you visualize what it may be like inside that marble. Now, visualization is not imagination. It kind of leads to that, though. Visualization is that you're deeply involved in what you see in your brain. That's a visualization. And the more you do it and practice it, the better off the better it gets, and the easier it gets for you. And I think you would really enjoy that over time. So that's all I'm going to say about it right now. I still have some. Somebody mentioned that the little book Emby would be better if it was smaller. What do you think? Can you write to me and tell me, should it be smaller like that? So it can be in a purse or in a pocket? Something like that? So I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. And if any of you have used the Emby at all, or made one, I'd like to hear about that too. So I think that's about all I got to say today. And I'll just fall back down and see you next time.
Okay, Dad, have a seat.
Wasn't long enough, was it?
No, it was great. You did great. But what is the most important lesson that you have learned in your life to date?
Not to consider anything that I think is the most important thing in my life. How do you like that?
Yeah, no, that's good. say that again, not to consider.
I have, I wouldn't know what to say other than, there are some things which I'm not ready to talk about, that I consider very important in my life, especially at this stage of life. I'm still not a young guy, you know, but I'm not really that old. I got 30 years to go. So we'll see how that goes. But there's some things I need to get pretty solid in my mind. The other thing is, if you think you know everything there is to know about it, you're wrong. You know something about it, but you got a hell of a lot more to learn. And so, you know, that's an important thing. Maybe that's the important thing I've learned, is that I gotta stop. I can't stop learning. And some people want me to sleep all night, but you know, that's part part of learning. There's things to read, things to think about, things to do, and so, you know, I can rest a lot when I'm dead, but that won't be for a while. So, you know, I gotta do a lot of research until then. So I would say that's the most important thing I've learned. You got to keep learning. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. That's a wrap.
Well done.
So now we will put this up. Paul!